You're listening to DrumTalk.
DrumTalk. Pino Bertolini.
Proudly sponsored by Drum Scene Magazine.
Hi, I'm Dom Famularo, and there's no better way to connect the globe together than what Pino is doing with DrumTalk. Listen in, tell your friends, and be a part of the drumming community that will allow you to be a part of the magic of what makes drummers drummers. It's all about DrumTalk.
All right, welcome to Drum Talk Radio, guys. How are yous? Hope yous are all well. It's the 9th of October, and my name is Pino Bertolini. I'm the host for the show tonight, and we got special guest Bonnie Breen with us. Hello, Bonnie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well. And finally, we got everything running, and hopefully everybody's logging in and saying good day. And we already got Lydia Tosef is already on.
Ooh, yeah.
You know Lydia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think she's coming on the show soon too.
Her daughter.
Her daughter, that's right. Which is kind of cool. But it's going to be a good night tonight, guys. We're going to have Bonnie singing and playing another. We got. Oh, there you go. Oh, how cool is that? We just got Darren Ferrugia just text me now, and he's actually in Los Angeles. He's doing a few gigs up there, so that was nice of him to reply, and hope all is going well with you. Darren Ferrugia is a pretty well-known drummer, so he's in Los Angeles at the moment, so that was nice of him to reply back, so which is kind of cool. So, yeah, which is great. Sorry, I'm trying. You know what I'm trying to do? You're going to see what's going on. Huh? Multitasking. Yeah. It happens to me every week, Bonnie. It drives me crazy. But it's going to be good. We're going to have fun tonight. What do you reckon, Bonnie? We're going to have fun?
Definitely.
Yeah. So and Bonnie's going to sing with one of her original songs and play the piano. I tell you, these students from the Vocal Art Studios, I kid you not, the talent is just amazing, and it's great to see. And the good thing about, like, we've had, 3 singers now so far? You're the fourth? Fourth, actually, you're the fourth. You're correct. It's been a long day, Bonnie. It's been a long day. So, but what I was saying is, you guys are all different. You're all unique in your own ways, and your voices, and what Liz is doing, and which is unbelievable. So, which is kind of cool. Oh, look at that! That is amazing. Morning, Pino. Can hear you and see loud and clear in Berlin, Germany. It's a friend of mine from Sydney. He's in Germany at the moment, and really had a 34-hour transit, 3 planes, and rather lengthy stopover in Singapore. So they're there. So, Andrew, well done, mate. I was going to talk about you in your clinic in Berlin and Germany there, so with Josh Hogan. So we're going to, which is awesome. I'm freaking out. He's in Germany watching us. So that's what I mean. How cool is that? You wouldn't get that broadcast on Triple M, which is kind of cool. All right, guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to get settled and unwind a little bit, and we're just going to play a song, and then we'll get right into it, and we'll have a chat with Bonnie Breen. And as soon as this thing loads up, why you been nasty to me? Here we go. This is actually one of my favourite bands. They're unsigned band. They're another original band. They just come back from America. They did a bit of a tour around America. They're called Wake and Eden, and this is 1992. And really cool band. All right, so we'll be back right after this, guys. Enjoy.
I go to a lazy summer's day in my hometown schoolyard, in the playground where we fell so hard. Those days we felt like we wore crowns. What goes up must come down. Oh, what it's 1992. When I first saw you, held it all to gain nothing to lose. Do you remember when we used to suck our feet up so far under? Guess why is it any wonder? Dusk till dawn, we make that playground sing our song like birds on high, making alibis till sunlight left the sky. Playing hide and seek, I learned to miss you. When I catch, I kiss you. Oh, it's 1992. When I first saw you, held it all to gain nothing to lose. Do you remember when we used to suck our feet up so far under? It's why is it any wonder? Is it any wonder I want to be with you? Not with you. 92. When I first saw you, held it on to gain nothing to lose. Do you remember when we used to suck our feet up so far under? It's so easy to have you wonder. We're made in 1992. Just tell me what my year in 1992. Just give me one more year in 1992.
All right, how cool was that? That was Wake and Eat, and apparently my music is sounding a little bit funny on the online. So, I don't know what to do. How do we fix that?
I don't know.
Neither do I. It's a bit. Oh, almost lost my headphones there, Bonnie.
Good catch though.
Yeah, So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there, guys, with the music. Sorry, I got to kind of muck around and get on top of it, I guess. And it's just test runs and all that. But I like Frankie goes, your music sounds like playing in the toilet again. It sounds fine in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounded pretty good.
It sounds pretty good. I don't know. But anyway, we see what happens. Who we got? Yeah, we got Claude de Cesare, guys and ladies. Don't forget that part. So which is kind of great. Who we got? We got Enrico. Hey, mate, how you doing? I'm doing fine. It's just one of those Monday nights again. It's a full day. It's a hectic day for me on a Monday. I've got to start slowing things down, I think, Bonnie. So it's just kind of, it's crazy. But any questions you guys want to ask Bonnie or myself, please feel free to write some messages, which would be great to hear. We got Frankie going, morning guitarist. Claude de Cesare is actually a guitarist. How's that guitarist listen to a drum show or music? Yeah, which is kind of cool. But who you got there? Angelica Rose de Bono. Yes, Bonnie. She's saying, there you go. And look at all the love. There's love hearts and everything going on, and which is kind of cool. So, yeah. Oh, look at that. A few people are just having their own little conversations on there, which is kind of cool. But and also, guys, what we got that coming up at 9:15, we're going to be talking to Ian Clareworth live from Sydney. So it's going to be a phone call via the phone. But he's I'm not going to say who he is. He's part of the Takeos, and actually, I will say it. He's the co-founder of Takeos, and Takeos is one of the biggest. I think it's Australia's biggest Japanese drum show that they do, and we're going to be talking about him because it's their 20th anniversary this year, and they've got a really huge concert going happening on the 21st of October. The bummer side of it is it's in Sydney only. You know, I wish it was in Melbourne.
We can fly.
We can fly. We can.
We could.
Hey, anyone want to donate some tickets to? Hey, Enrique, you want to fly? Enrique is actually a pilot, so
Oh, there you go.
he's a driver. You want
We'll
to fly? Hey, let's fly to Sydney, Enrico, and let's go and see this show. It's going to be fantastic. I actually saw this show about 10 years ago, and it was great. It was I mean, it's those big drums with the big sticks. It's unbelievable. And so they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. So we'll talk to Ian a bit later with that. So it's just kind of cool. Enrico's ticked done. We're going to Sydney, Bonnie. So which is kind of cool. Yeah, which is all right. Now, let's talk about you, Bonnie, not about me, which is actually, sorry, before I do that, I'm excited because I don't know if anyone knows this, but Drum Scene Magazine, guys, it came out today, I think it is, which is that issue there with Rob Hurst on the front of it. And it's a cool drum magazine, this one. It comes out every 3 months. This is the 90th edition. This magazine's been going for 22 and a half years, Bonnie. It's pretty full on.
Longer than I've been alive.
Yes, you're right. You definitely, now you're making me feel old because I was around when it started. But it's a great, it's just absolutely great edition, guys. It's got a nice tribute to John Blackwell. There's Lucius Borich, Chris Coburn, Ben Ellingworth, Don Famolaro is a great read there. Buddy Ciolo, Troy Wright, Nat Grant, Paul Francis, Mark Sutton, and a whole heap of other things going on, it's a great magazine, and it's definitely hitting it's the best magazine around, I think. So, and it goes worldwide, and which is kind of cool. And what I'm excited about is, and also thank you to Drum Scene Magazine. Look at that, Bonnie. They did a whole write-up on...
Ooh, a whole page.
Look at that, guys. They did a whole page on... Oh, can you see that? There you go.
A little bit.
Yeah, there it is. Where's the light? Anyway, it's a whole page on... It's actually a whole page on DrumTalk Radio, and I was stoked. I was pretty stoked about it, and it was really nice of them to feature me and DrumTalk Radio. And it's a good read, guys, not only because of my DrumTalk Radio in there, the magazine, it's actually very educational, this stuff, and which is kind of cool. But the DrumTalk Radio side of things, and actually, I've never discussed this with anybody before, but we actually talk about the history of DrumTalk Radio, how it all was founded, and how I put it all together. And it's a great read, I think, which is kind of cool. The only thing is, I got to say this, guys, but because this is amazing, I think we did this write-up 6-7 weeks ago. We did the write-up. And so I have figures here of how many people are listening and so forth. Back then, that was like 6 weeks ago, I think it was 6-7 weeks ago. And I put here averaging 2,500 listeners per month, and about 350 per show that I wrote. 6 weeks later, we're averaging now 7,500 a month, and we're averaging probably 800 to 1,000 on a Monday night.
Woo!
So it's pretty good. Hard work, I tell you, guys. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Yeah, Bonnie would have seen me trying to do things and set up things and testing out. But anyway, Drum Scene Magazine, guys. Make sure you guys get it. It's a great magazine. And if you're a drummer and you don't have Drum Scene Magazine, there's a problem with you, because there's a lot of great learning in these magazines, and which is kind of cool. And, yeah, you could join yearly. Yeah, that's what I did. I joined yearly. I don't have to go and look for it. It comes delivered to my mailbox. Something like $80 a year. That's not that bad.
Yeah, for a whole year.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. Anyway, back to you, Bonnie. Let's go back to you. Don't worry about everything else. And I heard you sound checking, and it was just, like I said, you girls have got a unique voice. You've got another unique voice. It's a pure, beautiful voice. And you guys are going to be, mate, turn up your speakers and listen in, because it's unbelievable, I think. But
thank you.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. So you're from the Vocal Arts Studio. So how long were you there, or how long have you been learning there?
I think this is my 3rd year there.
3rd year. Did you sing prior to that?
Yeah, I went round to a few different, like when I was little.
Don't mention names. We won't give them a plug.
When I was little, I did it with singing and dancing.
Yeah.
And then I quit for a few years because I decided I was no good. And then
You decided you were no
I decided
good.
I was no good.
Okay.
And then my mum started taking me somewhere, but it was a 2-hour drive.
Right.
And then they weren't very nice. So then we came here, and I love it.
Beautiful. Well, you're definitely in the right hands there at Vocal Art Studios and what Liz Tripodi's doing. Like I said, you're the 4th singer that we've had in the studio, and you guys are just amazing, with your pitch and your voice. And I know Liz is definitely a very, very good vocal coach, and she's very passionate. And she actually says she's probably a better vocal coach than a singer. I don't know. I haven't seen her do the vocal coach, so is she tough?
I've never had her as a vocal coach, but we have her on a Thursday night in talent development.
Okay.
And yeah, she's a bit tough in there, but you can tell it's because she wants you to do well. She's
passionate. That's what it's all about. They're going to be passionate about it, and they want you the best for you guys, I think. So, and it definitely shows. But who's your teachers there?
I have Monica, Arena, and Manny.
And Manny's name keeps popping up, doesn't it? He's such a, they should have Manny's face on just Vocal Art Studios. Look at that. How many love hearts and stuff you're getting?
Woo.
So, which is kind of cool. And we should read some of these things that we need to get. Who we got? Oh wow. We got someone from Krabi, Thailand, listening in. So we've got Germany listening in, and we've got Thailand listening in. Hello, George. How are you? And good friend of mine is actually holidaying in Krabi.
Ooh.
And they're all holidaying. We're here working, Bonnie. That's horrible, isn't it? That's teasing. So welcome, George, and I hope you're well, and I hope you're enjoying the holidays. And by the way, your car's still safe, and it's very well. I've got his car parked in front of my house, so which is kind of cool, which is great. I'm glad he's logged in, and which is cool. Now, what have we got? See, I'm trying to read and I'm trying to talk, and and I reckon I should get you to talk, and I'll try and read the message because apparently I got told off last week, Bonnie.
Why?
I got told off a few times. I got told off in this fact that going, you missed a few. I asked a question, you missed it, and everyone's telling me I think it was 346 messages came through.
How could you?
I know. How could I missed the 345th message, I think it was. So, people tell me, you didn't reply to my message. I kind of miss things because they go pretty quick. And so I'm trying to talk and trying to read at the same time. And don't forget, I'm a drummer and we can only handle so much. We're not as smart as you.
I don't know drumming. I couldn't drum. The amount
You
of
can
hand-eye coordination with your feet moving and your hands, it's very difficult.
No, I disagree. Actually, girls pick up drums faster than the boys do.
Really?
True fact. If anyone argues with that point, ring me up, 0412 376 848. But it's actually a true fact that girls pick it up. Women have the dexterity is a lot easier than the boys. So, and I've taught in a boys' college and I teach in a girls' college, and I find that girls pick drums up quicker and easier. So it's not that hard. You can do it. We'll have a shot later, I reckon. Let's have a lesson live. Let's go on the drums. No way. Bonnie's going, no, please don't let me do that. We got Bianca to play drums last week. She's a talented one too, isn't it? These are all talented. So anyway, back to your teacher. I told you I get carried away and I get excited. And here's a funny one. It says, Pino, you're a genius, Pino. When I grow up, I want to be like you. Oh, yeah, good on you guys. Who is that? Bella Bagnatos. Do you know her?
I can't read the
Girls
name.
Rock, let's hear Bonnie.
Woo.
You will hear Bonnie when I'm good and ready, okay? We're going to wait for the good stuff a little bit later on. Actually, we will hear Bonnie very shortly. And so, piano, and going back to that, so you've been singing 3 years pretty much full on. It's like properly.
Properly.
We say properly. And what about piano?
I started when I came to vocal arts.
Okay. Who teaches piano there?
Well, I did it with my singing teacher.
Okay.
So Monica now, she teaches piano and sings.
Oh, singing, yeah.
And last year and the year before, I had Alex Latham. I think that's how you say her last name.
Yeah.
And she could do both as well.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. And you wrote your own song, correct?
Yep.
I don't know how you guys get this talent. You're all writing songs, and I forgot to ask you, what's the title of the song?
It's called Scar of Hearts. It's actually the first song I ever wrote.
Really? And how long ago?
3 years ago. So when I started as
When you started?
Yeah.
You started writing lyrics?
Yeah. Well, because I did when I was little, but, you know, I was always kind of told they weren't very good and, like, didn't really have confidence to share them. And then when I came to vocal arts, they were like, yeah, you know, just do it. So then I just started writing, and it was quite easy.
Yeah? Is that the only song you've written, or you've written a few more?
I've written quite a lot.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I brought my books of
songs. So we could probably do an encore a little bit later or something different.
Yeah.
So it's called Scarred Hearts, yeah?
Yeah, Scar of Hearts.
Scar of Hearts. Where did that title come from?
Well, the main lyric in the chorus is, you just left me with a broken heart, with an open heart of scars. So that's why it's Scar of Hearts. But
you're only 18. I won't say your name, but
it wasn't about me.
Okay, I was going to say you're only that young. Yeah, what's this broken heart stuff at your age? We're going to think a lifetime.
I mean, to think I wrote it in year 10, but
oh, fantastic! And you're doing year 12 too, aren't you? That's a pretty tough gig, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of it. Oh, you got exams coming up.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Woohoo! And they were all happening, so it's just kind of cool. All right, guys, you guys wanna listen to Bonnie Breen play her song? First one to say yes, I'll play it. Okay, Andrew Hewitt, he's gone to bed in Germany, so good luck with the clinic, Andrew, and Josh Hogan. Give him my regards too. For you guys, have fun up there and really kick butt, and make the Aussies proud. So which is kind of cool. It's pretty cool going to Germany, Berlin, and doing a drum clinic and playing up there. And Josh Hogan is also doing a clinic with Andrew. And Josh Hogan is the drummer for a band called Really Interrupted. And if you haven't heard these guys, YouTube them. They're unbelievable. They're probably one of my favorite bands. They're all got disabilities, like the singer's blind. Josh, I mean, they're like I think the bass player's got Down syndrome. I can't remember the other guys, but they all got a disability. They're unbelievable. They're fantastic. I've seen them live. They were amazing, absolutely amazing. And they're actually touring the whole of Germany. I think they're touring for the whole month. So which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
great achievement,
cool.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Love touring.
I know, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Have you toured before?
Yeah, I've toured many times. Yeah. We'll talk later. I can't tell them all my secrets. But all right, let's see some messages. No? What do you reckon? We'll warm it up?
Yeah.
Huh? You reckon? All right. Just give it a bit of a tingle and we'll get some volume happening. All right.
Should I start?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I rudely interrupted you. Big, get that one? All right, guys, this is Bonnie Breen from the Vocal Art Studios, and she's done her original song, which is called Sacred of Hearts.
Scar of Hearts.
Somewhere there. See, dementia. All right, enjoy.
Don't you get it yet? How else can he tell you he doesn't love you anymore? You had this fight like a month ago. He loved you for years and years, but you let him go. So he said to me, what else can I do? You just left me with an open heart, scar. take this no more. Just leave me with an open heart skies. All our plans, yeah, they went so bad. Shriveled up like the love we had. 'Cause we were so young and dumb. It was never fair. So he said to me, what else can I do? You just left me with an open heart skies. Don't want to run around in circles anymore. Tried for years and years on you, can't take this no more. Just leave me with an open heart skies. I know it was never easy. Even through the sunshine, but we can and we will move on. You just left me with an open heart skies. Don't want to run around in circles anymore. Try for years and years on you, can't take this no more. Just leave me with an open heart skies. Just leave me with an open heart skies. Don't want to run around in circles anymore. Try for years and years on you, can't take this no more. Just leave me with an open heart skies. Just leave me with an open heart skies.
Wow, that is nice. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's pretty serious lyrics there. That's great. You got such a beautiful tone on your voice.
Thank
It's
you.
nice. It's very unique. What do you guys think of that? That was unbelievable. Bonnie Breen with Scar on Your Heart.
Scar of hearts.
Scar of Heart. I'll get it right.
It was pretty close.
It's been a long day. I sometimes call this the dementia show. It's my age. I'm not a young spring chicken like you guys. Where are we? We got a text message somewhere.
Ooh.
Okay, beautiful. Which is great. Which is what I love about my listeners, Bonnie. They all text me saying it's coming out clear, it's coming out good, it's okay. I know that is, but we got to work out the song situation, don't we? So, and now with singing, I mean, you also, like, we're speaking about it earlier, like, you know, how would you like to do music full time, I guess, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's a tough gig, though.
It would be great, like, you know, to be like Ariana Grande, you know, touring all the time and like everyone knowing who you are and singing your lyrics, but if it might not happen, like
you never know. You gotta think positive, and you gotta think the big dream, and you know you never know where it goes. And if you actually speak to a lot of those artists too, sometimes fame finds them before they find the fame. You know, so yeah, you definitely got a beautiful singing voice, and you know you're writing some great songs at your age. And that was 3 years ago, that one. So I can imagine they're a lot more a lot more touching and more serious now, or.
Yeah, I think so. Like the song I just recorded with Manny a few weeks ago is about global warming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
That could make a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good or bad, positive or?
It's about the verses are kind of like we've got all these issues, but the chorus is kind of meant to be like you can fix it. Try to fix it.
Are you able to do that on the piano?
I brought it on USB.
Oh, did you? What, the recorded one? Oh, what do you reckon, guys? We should probably play that a little bit later on. So it's just kind of cool. All right, who we got? We got some more messages here. 0412 376 848 if you'd like to ask us questions. Don't forget, also I'm going to be talking to Ian Clearworth in Sydney live and about his project, and he's co-founder of the Takeos Spectacular. I call it the Takeos Spectacular, which is the Japanese drums, and we're going to be talking about those things and their show coming up in 21st of October in the Sydney Recital Centre. If my memory serves me, my memory's shot, Bonnie. It's horrible. But so we'll be talking to him in about 7 or 8 minutes, and that'd be great listening in. And then we'll probably load up that song. What's up to you? Do you want to load up that song, or you want to play another song?
I'm not sure. Maybe load up that song. It's very new. I'm excited about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So you want to share it with everyone? All right, we'll do that. All right, guys, we'll be back after this ad. Where are we? Helps when I press play, doesn't it? When it wants to play. There you go.
Il Cantuccio restaurant has been the home for the best drummers in the world, to the likes of Dave Weckl, Dom Famularo, Steve Smith, Dennis Chambers, John Blackwell, and many more to mention. Il Cantuccio has been dining drummers for over 2 decades, with their home-style cooking, especially their homemade gnocchi. So why not join the list of great drummers and musicians that enjoy to dine at Il Cantuccio? With cozy bluestone and neo-rustic decor, Il Cantuccio is the best place to have the finest Italian food, and you never know what famous drummer you can meet. Call Mario for bookings on 9347 9959. Il Cantuccio, 209 Lygon Street, Carlton.
Aqua del Musica from the Dave Weckl acoustic band. So how cool is that? It's a bit of a Latin vibe. What do you think?
It's pretty cool.
It's a lot of drumming, isn't it?
More than I could do.
Which is kind of cool. What else we got? There you go. We've got free advertising, Vocal Art Studios, singing, music, and entertainment. Why not advertise? Isn't that correct? You got to take every chance you can to advertise. It's great to see Bianca Shembri. She's online and she's saying you sound amazing.
Thank you.
Which is cool. And you are all amazing, which is great. And I love it. Now we have to make this phone call to Sydney.
Ooh,
I know you're freaking out before you're going, how are they going to hear it? They can hear it. So we're going to give Ian Clearworth a call and we're going to have a chat with him. And it should be good. It should be interesting, actually. So let's get this ready. Fingers crossed, Bonnie, that it all works. I tell you, technology is killing me these days. So let's see what happens. Oh, there's something. That's a positive. Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Ian.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's Pino Bertolini from DrumTalk Radio. We're live at the moment as we speak. How are you, mate?
Fantastic, thank you.
That's great. Thank you for taking the time and having a chat with us. And pretty excited about what's happening with the Takos family there. And you're in Sydney, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We're based in Sydney and we're celebrating our 20th year this year.
I know, 20 years. Wow, that would have been. It's a pretty tough gig, I think. So which is kind of cool. I mean, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I think it was about 10 years ago. Could have been a little bit longer. I think you guys were in Melbourne. Have you guys done shows in Melbourne? Haven't you?
Yeah, we have quite a bit. In fact, we did a big show there just earlier this year. So.
Really? Did I miss out?
Yep, I'm afraid you did.
Oh man, I mean, I remember seeing the show a couple of years. It was like I said, it was about 10 years ago, probably less. And I was amazed by the show and the performance and the work behind it. It's very spiritual and very empowering is the word, I think. And you're the man responsible for a lot of that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I started the group with my co-founder Riley Lee. Riley's actually a player of the shakuhachi, which is the Japanese emblem bamboo flute. Oh. And Riley was the first non-Japanese person to achieve the highest rank in shakuhachi playing. And so when he was living in Japan, he was also playing in a group called Ondeko-za, which was the group that eventually, when it broke up, it reformed as Kodo, which is probably the most famous taiko group now in the world. So that's Riley's kind of background, and he's been living in Australia now for over 20 years. And so it was when we met up here in Sydney that after my experience living in Japan, playing the taiko and learning and performing and so on, we thought we'd start our own Australian group.
Well, look, like I said, it's just so you guys have definitely got the background for it, that's for sure. And I think that you're going to need to have that background in order to make it work correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's a highly specialized form of drumming. It's very interesting, particularly with drummers, actually, as I guess a lot of your audience are drummers and percussionists. On the surface, it sort of looks very similar, but when you really get into the sort of the depths of the study, technically speaking, there's a lot of differences to regular drum playing, and it's quite often quite a challenge for drummers and percussionists to learn taiko because players already have ingrained technical habits, and to be able to sort of learn the really quite different techniques takes a lot of time. And certainly for members of our ensemble, we spent a lot of time really working on the technical sides of playing. And one of the big aspects of it is not just sort of the arms and the wrists and so on, but it's the movement of the whole body. And when you study in Japan, there's a big emphasis on what we call form, which is the sort of the angles and the movement of the body, which ultimately creates the the rhythm and the sound of of the music.
Okay, I understand that a little bit because I actually did have a shot of one of those taiko drums, and they're not easy to play. And you're right, because I mean I'm a drummer with my technique, and I was trying to throw that on the drums. It actually doesn't work, you know. Obviously the flams and stuff like that, but definitely a different technique altogether. And I mean, it's like martial arts playing drums. I think when you're with the movements and some of the stances I've noticed the guys are in.
Yeah, there's some similarities there. It's not directly related, but there are definitely some similarities, and it has to do with your center and keeping the center, which is what the Japanese called hara, which kind of translates as stomach, but it doesn't mean your organ, the stomach organ, but it means more your belly. Yeah. And it's sort of that center of you know, in Chinese they say chi, as in tai chi, and in Japanese it's ki. So that center is in your hara, which is just below your belly button. So the idea is you've got to get that kind of center as low as possible, and it's quite often difficult for Caucasian players because we tend to have quite long legs, and so getting that center really low is a bit of a challenge, and to get it sort of feeling right and looking right. But that's what martial arts people also work on, so that's where the similarities are. Yeah. I think it also has to do with keeping really light on your feet. You can't be flat-footed. You've always got to be sort of springy through the feet, because you've got to generate a lot of the sound, not just with your arms, but through your feet and legs, through the center and through the upper body. And all that sort of moves and generates energy before the arm even starts to move. So, because a lot of people think that it's all arms, but if you've ever had a go on it with the taiko, if you just use your arms, you get tired very quickly.
Yeah, I did. I was puffed out. Believe me, I was exhausted after 5 minutes of it. Yeah, and it is. I mean, it's actually a good way to keep fit. I think. You know, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah,
it's definitely a great way to. And so now you're doing your show, your 20th year this year, and you guys are playing on the 21st of October in Sydney.
Yeah, that's right. We're playing at Angel Place City Recital Hall, so it's a lovely big concert hall that we're having the pleasure of playing in on October 21.
Right. Wow. And I don't know, we definitely got listeners in Sydney and all over Australia, but who's interested, you want to give them a contact detail or something so they can go online to book it or have a look? Or
Yeah, probably easiest is just to go to our website, which is taikos.com, right. And you'll just see on the front page just advertising the concert, and you can just press the links there to get to it.
Right.
But yeah, we'd love to see everyone coming along to celebrate 20 years with us.
Fantastic, and it's a great achievement, that's for sure. And you're also the artistic director, so you kind of like putting the whole show together, how they perform and the whole thing, how it goes?
Yeah. My job is, actually with the ensemble itself, we've got 7 players. Actually, we've just had a new player join us from America, and he's the 8th player on stage coming. He actually hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, really?
He's coming from the States. He arrives on Sunday.
Okay.
So there'll be 8 of us on stage, but we work together virtually every day of the week. So it's a pretty full-time commitment. But my job as artistic director is to look at all of the sort of the big concerts we do. We do a lot of schools concerts and workshops and things like that. But my job is to look at the bigger concerts like the one we're doing on October 21. And I have to, sometimes I compose music, but I also have to arrange music and just kind of pull all those things together, arrange rehearsals, and I often run the rehearsals as well. So it's kind of my job.
It's a full-time job.
Director. Yeah, that's what I do. It's my main gig.
It's your main gig. Wow.
Yeah.
And now this is baffled me. How do you transport all those drums?
Yep. Well, that's a big one.
They're huge.
Yeah. We actually, on our recent shift, we've just had to shift from our studio in Sydney to a bigger rehearsal space. It's just that we go to a bigger space when we're just leading up to our big concerts, so we can really spread out and kind of put out the instruments like it's on the full stage, because we can't quite do that. Our studio's a bit small to sort of fit everything in the one place to make it look like it's going to be on stage.
Yeah, of course.
So we had to move out, and when we do that, we have to hire a 10-ton truck to fit all the drums on. So yeah, it's quite an operation, and in fact, that's a full day of just shifting gear and setting up.
Yeah, because they're not light either, so they're pretty heavy.
Yeah, our biggest drum weighs 250 kilos, so it requires
really? That much?
Yeah, it's quite heavy. So you've got to have either 6 men to shift it, to get it up on its stand, or if we don't have that many men, we've got this little crane actually that we that we use to get the crane up, the drum up onto the stand. So it's quite an operation.
Well, and I complain about carrying my drum kit around. Just get the takeover, and then you know about carrying gear around. That's for sure. Especially when you're doing the interstate stuff, I guess, you guys obviously fly, but some poor guy has to drive it across, I guess.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I've worked that one out.
It's a constant hassle, and it's also very expensive.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It'd probably be cheaper to buy your own semi-trailer, I guess, and get a driver, I think. So, which is kind of cool. So, like the spectators, what could they expect on the live gig? Like how long does it go for, and what's kind of the ambience? I know there's a theme which is land, sea, and sky. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. That's the theme of the concert. So all of the music is kind of working within that theme, but it's a really varied program. Again, I mentioned my co-founder Riley Lee. So Riley's playing quite a lot of the shakuhachi on that performance.
Wow.
And that's really beautiful, ethereal sort of sounds, and it really balances out well with the energy and power of the drums. I think that's really important. So it's not just full-on drums for kind of 2 hours. But the show is in 2 halves, about 45 minutes each half, and we've got some pretty full-on, powerful drumming happening in that time. And we've also got a couple of other really interesting elements. One is we've got the great jazz saxophone player Sandy Evans working with us.
Okay.
So we're doing some. She's composed a new piece that she's also playing on as well.
Okay.
And the other collaborator is a guy called Chongwei Cheng, who is actually a martial arts expert. We were talking about that before. Well, Chongwei is a wushu or kung fu and tai chi teacher, and he's been working with us on developing our movement language. And so because we're very physical in what we do, I was just interested in Chongwei coming in to really kind of get us to move in different ways. So we've actually got some pretty spectacular movement in the show as well. So lots of drumming, beautiful flute melodies. We sing and dance, and
that's great.
I mean, a lot happening.
I actually, not because I'm talking to you, Ian, I actually like to sit at home and I listen to the takos and I just chill out. For me, it's I use it a lot for meditation. And because I kind of meditate a little bit, and I just think it's so powerful, and it's just when you really get into that thump of the drums, and you can really feel the heartbeat. It's incredible, I think.
The heartbeat's an interesting kind of metaphor, because with the big drum, the one I was talking about before, the big 250 kilo instrument. Historically in Japan, because of the very low sound, and often when you play the kodaiko, you start with slow beats that gradually build tempo. And in Japan, historically, they talk about that resembling the heartbeat of the mother and the idea of the child in the womb. So the ultimate accolade is when you're pounding away on that big drum, is if there's a baby in the audience and it goes to sleep, then you've been successful.
So there you go. We should start telling your mothers, you want to put your child to bed, get a taiko drum and just play in the bedroom. Play in the bedroom. I do relate to that. And do you also do schools? Have you got people have you got a centre where people can come and learn and
Yeah, we do actually.
Oh, cool.
We run classes actually 7 days a week, so Monday through to Sunday.
Give it a plug.
Yeah, thank you. Because we have a lot of people coming along through the week, and our youngest students, about 5, and our oldest student's about 65. So we cover the
Okay.
whole range, and that's a real mixture of skills and abilities. And we've got, like, some of our students have been studying with us for nearly 10 years. So we've
Wow.
got some very good players as well. So it's all sort of levels and abilities, and we cater for everyone. So more than happy to see some new people coming along.
Yeah, look, we definitely got a lot of Sydney listeners. So you want to give them a contact, or they can just find that online? The Takeoff
Again, just on the website again.
On the website?
Yeah.
That's the way to
There's
go,
a little
isn't
tab just called classes. So
Yeah. What area in
just check it
Sydney?
out.
What area in Sydney is it?
It's our studio, or dojo as we call it, in Ultimo. So quite close to the city.
Oh, right. Wow. Cool. I like I said, I'm pretty gutted I can't come down and see the show, actually. Yeah, it would have been great. But it's also, you guys have been grateful to give us a double pass for the show on the 21st of October, which is kind of, I think it's great. And I was thinking we should throw a question to our listeners, and if they get it right, they can go to see the show. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, well, I'm going to throw them a question, unless you got a question for them.
No, what's your question, Pino?
Well, I was going to for a free double pass, because they're like $65 each. So, which is thank you to you guys for a double pass. But I stress it's going to be someone from Sydney, I guess, who's going to go to the concert. Unless you're in Melbourne, you want to fly to there and watch the show. That's even better, isn't it, Ian? It'll be good. I'm sure you get a lot of people coming through from interstate to come and see.
Yeah, I know we've got some people, there's a group of taiko players up in Cairns, so a couple of them are flying down for it. So,
oh, wow.
Yep, coming from all over.
I kid you not, Ian. If I didn't have something important to do on the 22nd, I would have come. But I have to be in Melbourne on the 22nd, and I would have flown. I got one of my best buddies. He's a pilot. He's got his own plane, and we would have flown down. And he would have done it. So, which was kind of cool. But the question out there to you guys who could actually go to Sydney and watch this show for a double pass is: when was Takeoff formed? When it was discovered? What year? That can't be too hard.
Okay. No,
so
just do the math.
Do the math. That's what I reckon. But and you can give me a call after the phone call. You give us a call, and you can give us an email. And first one in will win the double pass tickets to see the show, which is kind of great. And it'd be great. Look, we're here all the time too. Always feel free to give us a text or a call and let us know what you guys are doing down there. It's I'm very passionate with the taiko drums, and I actually love it. For me, it's very soothing. And it'd be great to just keep us informed what you guys are doing. No problem. It'd be our pleasure here on DrumTalk Radio.
Great, thanks, Pino. Much appreciated.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Ian, thank you so much for being on the show, and I really appreciate it. And hope it all go. I know it's going to go well, because I actually saw this many years ago, and you guys do an absolutely amazing job. So, which is good. So it's on the 21st of October, and guys, if you want to check it out on takeoff.com on the website, and all the information is there. And thank you to Ian Clearworth for who's the founder and artistic director, and for having a chat with us.
Great, thanks so much, Pino. Much appreciated.
No worries, Ian. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. How cool was that?
That was pretty cool.
It's pretty interesting, isn't it? It's just another world. It's just it's amazing what's going out there and what's happening out there, and people. And I mean, it's a full-time job. I don't know if you've ever seen them play those big drums.
I feel like I have, because I feel like some sort of business went to my school and did a show of them.
Okay, there's a lot of them around, and I've always loved them. Like I said, I played them once, and
yeah.
But drummers don't whinge. 250 kilo drum. That's a heavy drum. And we worry about carrying our gear around, which is kind of cool. All right, guys, we're going to be back after this ad, but I'll get it ready as usually. Where are we? Let's do a Chad Smith with Modus drumsticks. This is actually pretty funny. It goes for about a couple of minutes, guys, but we'll be back straight after that. Hello? Be nice today.
If you don't have these, kids, you wouldn't be able to do Swiss Flamma McHugh, Swiss triplet diddles if you don't have these Vader drumsticks.
right here. Can you see them? Look, these are special ones because I'm in the United States right now. But so you can't buy these at home because they make them for me special because I'm special. What can you say other than good wood perfected? Wait, I got the hat. I can do it. You ready? This is from 25 years ago. Go look in your Modern Drummer magazines. You know what I'm talking about. I've been playing Vater drumsticks for 25 years, which is pretty mind-blowing because I'm only 37 years old. Like pretty good. I know you guys think I'm younger. It's not good lighting here. It's amazing to me. They're a credible company, family-owned. So much gratitude. I'm so grateful to them. They've been so beautiful and wonderful to me. As a drummer, things you hold in your hands is the most important thing that connects you with your instrument. This is the first thing off your human body that you hit the drums with. And so to me, to have sticks that are really part of these are instruments. These are actual instruments. You might think of them just as drumsticks, but these are the things that facilitate you to be able to do what you can do. What's in your mind, and hopefully you've practiced a little bit and your creative ideas can come out on the drums, and it comes through these things right here. This makes it all happen. And for Vater, they've been making it happen for me for a long time, quarter of a century. I just want to thank them. First and foremost, to they've been supplying me with drumsticks. I have my own signature line. It's kind of like a 5B, but it's a little beefier, and they were so nice to help me work with them and come up with a stick that works for me. And hopefully, if you ever tried them out, they work for you. So again, here's 25 more. Vater, the greatest stick you could ever play the drums with, okay? Don't forget that. Don't you forget it. Go out and try some today. If you don't have them, you're probably watching this, you probably already have them. But if you don't, you can go like this. Practice. Practice, kids. Practice makes perfect. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice.
Hello, this is Chris Coleman, and you're listening to DrumTalk Radio.
Hi guys, Pino here, founder and host of DrumTalk Radio. As you might not know, DrumTalk Radio is a self-funded radio station, and we need your support in able to keep up with our expenses, being radio licensing, websites, studio gear, merchandise, and so on. Your contribution will help keep this amazing radio alive and help support all the unsigned bands and help the younger generation of musicians being heard. You can donate by simply go to our website www.drumtalkradio.com, click on the donate page, and you can donate via PayPal or direct deposit with all details on the page. Once again, here at DrumTalk, we really appreciate your contribution and everything helps. Thank you.
Our Father, who art in everywhere. Celestial, bless every time.
We are confident. We are confident is around. We are confident is in town. Night and day we go to. We are confident. We are confident is around. We are confident is in town. Jah never leave. Jah always by my side. Jah never leave. So tell the vampire them be going. Jah never leave. And that your wings are will always abide. Jah bet on me. So no pray for me, that's when me pray. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. Night and day we go so. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. Jah love us and bless us, and always here to protect us. Malicious, covetous, make up for them get cabalicious. Audacious, contagious, them not give no love to the one who make us. Who plan to diss us and stress us. Just remember before you come test us. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. Night and day we go so. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. When you know about Jah, you don't have to worry. Love the Creator and you will never sorry. We must in fear, we all must share. Don't give your blessing to the dragon or the bear. When you know about Jah, you don't have to worry. Love the Creator and you will never sorry. We must in fear, we all must share. Don't give your blessing to the dragon or the bear. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. Night and day we go so. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. 7 days of the week we go so. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. We pretty much we go so. We are confident. We are confident Jah is around. We are confident Jah is in town. 12 months of the year we go so. We are confident. We are confident Jah. We are confident Jah.
Slater Car Accident Repair specializes in all aspects of car and bodywork. With many years of experience, you can rest assured your vehicle is in safe hands. Sam and his team offers a warm, friendly and professional service and are committed to every project. We service both commercial and domestic vehicles and offer body repairs, paint spraying, insurance work, private work and much more. Slater Car Accident Repairs, 64 Slater Parade, Kilo East. Call us on 9336 0993 or call Sam on 0400 36 36 86.
All right, we're back on Drum Talk Radio with myself, Pino Bertolini, and we got Bonnie Breen in the studio. How are you?
I'm good.
It was a bit of a break there, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was quite long.
Yeah, it was quite long, but it was a great chat with Ian Cleworth, and you learned some about drums.
Mm-hmm.
Don't buy Taco drums. It's 250 kilos. It's heavy to carry around, which is kind of cool. And we also got we got one of your songs that you recorded. What was it? Only recorded last week?
Yeah, it was recorded a couple of weeks ago, but it wasn't finished until last week.
Okay, so you had Manny under the pump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's actually joined us. Actually, Manny's on. How are you, Manny? You should be proud of these girls, and they're doing a great job. That's for sure. This is kind of fun. Okay, so what we might do, so we actually might play this song. What do you think? And then we can get some people's response. So
Sounds good.
It's about global warming, isn't it? Too young to worry about global warming, I think. So let me set this up, and you can give us. So how long ago was it when you wrote this one?
Maybe 3 months ago.
Okay, so it's that fresh.
Yeah.
So this is exclusive. Is this the first time we're hearing it?
Yeah.
Wow, there you go. First time you're going to hear it on Drum Talk Radio, and which is good. So it's called "Are We Mending?"
Mm-hmm.
It's a WAV file. Fingers crossed it works. We'll find out. We'll soon find out. So this is Bonnie's new song. It's the first time they're going to hear it, isn't it? Wow. But they're going to find this eventually on iTunes and they can download it?
Yeah, I hope to put it on everything, like on SoundCloud, on iTunes.
Oh, you got that whole thing going, haven't you? Yeah. You got to teach me about this iCloud thing. I haven't sussed that iCloud out. There's Instagram, Twitter, iCloud. What else is out there?
I don't know.
Obviously Facebook, iTunes, and YouTube. There's just too much stuff going out there. Too much to handle, I think. But anyway, I'll stop yapping. Let's have a listen to the new song by Bonnie.
I wish I had all the answers, but this is how the story goes. Breathing from this tired vessel as the ocean pulls me down. If we're spending all of our lives in the dark, how are we mending? It's what we've come to, but that don't mean nothing. There is a way out from the suffering. Feel as though colors fading, drifting through the endless, taking in all the silence, chasing visions in my head. If we're spending all of our lives in the dark, how are we mending? It's what we've come to, but that don't mean nothing. There is a way out from the suffering. It's what we've come to, but that don't mean nothing. There is a way out from the suffering. It's what we've come to, but that don't mean nothing. There is a way out from the suffering. It's what we've come to, but that don't mean nothing. There is a way out from the suffering. It's what we've come to,
Oh, wow. That's all I can say is just, oh, wow. How beautiful is that? You wrote the melody and everything?
Mm-hmm. Manny helped me.
Obviously, yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. What do you guys think of that? There you go. We've got a few people going. Some beautiful voice. Very nice song. Well done. Where are we? Nice song, Bonnie. Well done from Angela McGarry. And it's a beautiful song. And I was just... You guys are too young for this talent. I kid you not. It took me 30 years to just learn to play the drums a little bit better, but it's fantastic. That is a really, really nice song. And, Liz is, there you go, gorgeous song. Well done, Bonnie. and Manny, of course. He does such a great job with the mixing, and he really knows that side of things.
Yeah.
Very talented man, Manny. I've been screaming to get Manny and Liz in the studio. What do you reckon? We should start getting everybody out there and say, hey, get into the studio. What do you think?
I reckon that'd be pretty cool.
I reckon it'd be pretty cool. We should get them to do a duo.
Ooh.
Liz, we're gonna get you out of here.
We've organised it.
Huh?
We've organised
I reckon we should get all the students at vocal art studios and gang up on them and say, right, we're not going to pay fees until you come back into the studio and do it live with Manny. I reckon it'd be fantastic. I reckon it'll go off the Richter scale, which is kind of cool. But and it's funny, we're talking that it's a beautiful song. You don't mind me playing that on the radio?
No.
I'm happy to put it on the playlist. You're not going to charge me copyright stuff?
No.
Okay. I get hit copyright sometimes. That's kind of cool. And it's kind of funny. We were talking to the co-founder and artistic director of Takeos, which is the Japanese drums. And then your song has got the Japanese drums in it. It's got that heartbeat going. That was probably the sense of that, wasn't it? How cool is that? Very fitting. It all kind of worked into place. But well done with that. And you're going to be recording other songs?
Yeah, I hope to, soon.
Yeah? Great. And then let the world out there know about it. Let them know who Bonnie Breen is. That's what it's all about, which is kind of great. All right, we're going to be back after this commercial because we need to do commercials because commercials pay my bills. What do you think? That's all the part that goes with that. And how are we going for time, Bonnie? Oh, we've got another few minutes left, so we'll be back right after this ad.
Are you tired of having rehearsals with your instrument letting you down? Do you have the guys in the band telling you that you're out of tune and you know it's not you? Does your child need their instrument serviced, ready for school and music lessons? Then come on down to Ready Please Mr. Music, located at GH Music, 100 Mount Alexander Road, Flemington. Specialist musical instrument repairs with 30 years experience for brass and woodwind, guitars and all stringed instruments, drums and hardware. In our custom workshop, we cater from minor adjustments through to breaks and restorations. Why not come in and check us out? For more info, check our website. It's Mr. Music, that's MRMUSIG.com. Or drop by Mr. Music and say hello. We're at GH Music, 100 Mount Alexander Road, Flemington. Music, spelled with a G. Remember, Mr. Music with a G.
Hey guys, this is Carlo Parisi here, drummer for Anthony Kalia and Tim Campbell. You're listening to Drum Talk.
All right, we got Mr. Music. I was just about to say my own title there, radio ad. Mr. Music, who does all your repairs. That's Will Music. He's down at GH Studios. And if you've got any repairs or anything, go and see Will, that's for sure. Don't forget, we also got Drum Scene Magazine, issue number 90, which is, well, awesome. After 22 and a half years, it's fantastic what Frank Corniola's doing, and Drum Scene Magazine. And for all your drumming stuff, don't forget to go to I always do this. There's a place, it's a drum shop, it's called DrumTalk. And I always say, don't forget to go to DrumTalk.
Yeah.
And I should have named this studio something different. But at DrumTalk down at Northcote, that's for sure. But if you're singing and you want to learn to sing or play piano or guitar.
Or drums.
Troy Gretsch. We had Troy Gretsch last week. Don't forget, you can always look up Vocal Art Studios on website, I think. There is a website.
Website,
or on Facebook.
Instagram. They have everything.
They have everything, don't they? Liz has got that whole thing sewn up, which is kind of cool, which is kind of great. 0412-376-848 if you want to give us a call. You know what it is, Bonnie? No one calls me anymore because ever since we've gone live, I used to get phone calls all the time when we were just audio, radio. And ever since we've gone video live, no one calls me anymore.
Maybe it's because they feel like they're having a phone call with you.
Yeah, it's that more intimate thing, isn't it? I'm going to switch the video off because I want to talk to people. I want people to ask us questions, and even a singing question would be great. It'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? All right, what have we got next coming up? So what's the plans with you now? So you've got exams, yeah, and then you're going to go on a big holiday overseas for the break. Mum's looking at me going, no, it's not going to happen. The big Kentucky trip.
I think I'll just stay at home, work on my music and stuff.
Write some more songs.
Yeah.
Which is kind of great. And it's kind of cool. And I think I was thinking about, like what's your practice time? I mean, I push this a lot on the radio too, is that, I find younger students I find it hard for younger students to go and practice. It's like, got to push them, or you've got to be on their back all the time. Were you like that, or you were just free to you're practicing? Your mum doesn't have to push you?
No, my parents, because this is something I wanted to do all by myself. So they were like, okay, if you want to do it, we'll help you. Yeah. We'll get you there. So I want to practice, so they don't have to push me to practice.
So that's the passion in doing that. But I find the younger students, younger generation today, I think they find everything so hard and they give up easily, and that's it's kind of sad because there's a lot of talented people. I have a hard time trying to get my students to practice. They love it. They don't want to practice. I don't know. They want PlayStation. The boys are bad. They want to do the PlayStation thing. It's just great. But how much kind of practice? Rough idea. How much practice would you practice a week?
Well, singing, I love to sing, so I just kind of sing around the house or in the shower. Or
that's kind of easy to practice, isn't it?
And then piano, I like singing while playing piano, so it's easy to practice piano because I will get up a song on Ultimate Guitar and it will tell you the chords, and I'll play the chords and sing.
Wow, fantastic! And you've also got your own Facebook page, is that correct?
Yeah. For
your music, and give the people, where is it?
My Facebook page is Bonnie Breen. My Instagram page is Bonnie Breen's Music, and my YouTube page is just Bonnie Breen. But I'm most active on Facebook, and I'll let you know anything that's going on. If you want access to that song, I'll let you know through Facebook.
Cool. That's awesome. I've already got a stage name for you. Oh, Bonnie Breen's nice. BB.
BB,
live on stage, BB. It's all right. I'm going delirious, guys. It's one of the. I probably have to change the radio day from another day because Mondays is starting to get hectic. Before, guys, you heard Carlo Parisi. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're trying to get Carlo Parisi live in the studio next Monday night, and it'd be great to have a chat with him. And Carlo, you know Anthony Kalia? Oh, you don't know Anthony Kalia?
No.
Okay. Wow, because a lot of girls do. He's in his 30s. You know Anthony Kalia. Yeah, well, he's the drummer for Anthony Kalia. You know who he is when you see him.
Probably, if I heard a song or...
Yeah, you'll know who he is. He was on X Factor or the Australian Got Talent, one of those shows. Have you thought about going on one of those shows?
I have, but I don't know.
But what's the but? Get it out there, So,
yeah. I always think about, your name is good if the X Factor guy can say it, the Bonnie Breen.
You reckon?
That starting and they say their name before they perform.
The X Factor's, I think the X Factor's actually better than The Voice, I think.
Yeah.
I like The Voice.
I like The Voice right at the start, and then after the first round, it's
You're like me, I lose interest. I don't want to know about it. I
Yeah.
just like when they're picking in. And some people are great singers and no one just turns around. I think that's so hard for a singer. That'd be so tough.
It would be so heartbreaking.
I would walk halfway and go, just drop the mic and walk off. That'd take the news, wouldn't it? Which is kind of cool. But listen, guys, next week we're going to have hopefully Carlo Parisi in the studio. If not, well, you're going to have me on my own, and we're going to have a break from the Vocal Arts Studio singers, and then we're going to have another 2 singers after that, coming back after a couple of weeks. And well, it's been amazing. It's definitely been we're in week 4 with the Vocal Art and Studios, and it's been a great journey and a learning curve for me. I tell you, there's so much talent, and And I went down to the school not long ago, and pretty cool facilities there.
Yeah.
It's great. And yeah, it's 7 days. Is it 5 days a week? I actually never asked Liz that.
Manny does it on Fridays by himself, I'm pretty sure. So I think they run Monday to Thursday.
I should get that. Actually, funny we say that. I've actually asked Liz. Liz, I know you're listening, so I'm still waiting for that advert for Vocal Art Studios. So let people know when you're open and what's happening. All right. Once again, Bonnie, so much fun, and thank you for saying, because you come from Wallen or past, Wallen, wasn't it? And it's a big drive. Like we discussed, actually, it's closer to drive to Wallen to go to the city these days. It takes less time. But thank you so much for sharing your song with us all. It's been fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I have. Thank you for having me.
No, it's welcome anytime. And and we're going to kind of do this again next year and have some more singers. And feel free to send me all your new songs. I'm happy to play it and talk about it. It would be fantastic. And well done. I think you've got a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well done. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to read something there. See, this is what happens. It distracts me all the time, and I hate it. All right. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to read and talk at the same time. I need someone to read my messages for me full time, which makes life easier. But I'll see you guys next week at Monday at 8 o'clock. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got Carlo Parisi in the studio. Also, don't forget, there's a beautiful write-up of Drum Talk Radio in the Drum Scene magazine, which has come out today, I think, fresh off the press. And there's a nice write-up of the history of Drum Talk Radio and how it all was founded. And thank you to Drum Scene Magazine. And I'll see you guys next week. And what can I say? I got stuck again, didn't I? I do it all the time, Bonnie. You know why? Because I'm talking and I haven't got my outro song again. I do this every week. And you know what? People are telling me to change my my music for something. Oh, before I forget, guys, I can't believe I forgot that again. Friday night, the 13th of October, which is this Friday night, Iron Steel, which is an 80s band playing at GM Studios in, is it Thomastown? I think it's Thomastown or Reservoir, you want Camberfield actually, at GM Studios. This Friday, we've got Iron Steel playing. They're playing all the 80s. They're all dressing up like the 80s theme. It's actually for cancer. It's raising money for cancer. So it's only $15 at the door. It starts at 7 o'clock, guys. I'm going down there with the radio station, and I'm going to be interviewing people down there. Feel free to dress up too to be cool. I'm not dressing up, but feel free to dress. And there's door prizes, and it's going to a great cause. And you know, Joe Capinti, Vince Cicero, and the boys, they're playing live all the favourite 80s music, and I think it'll be a great night, and it's great for a great cause. This Friday night at GM Studios, $15, and all proceeds donated to the Cancer Foundation, and I think that's a great thing. So, which is cool, and I almost forgot. But I'll see you guys on Friday, and come up and say good day and have a chat with me. And I'm going to be recording a few people, and we'll play that on the show next week. Once again, thank you so much. I'm not even going to worry about my outro. I'm just going to play. Am I going to find my outro? I should. Should I? No. We're going to go to an ad instead, because actually, you know what? I'm going to go out with, here we go, since we're speaking about it. I'm going to go out with the interview of Iron Steel about what they're going to be doing this Friday night. So it'll be great. With that, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you guys next week. Hi guys, Pino here, and I'm at GM Studios and watching Iron Steel do the rehearsal for the charity they're holding on the 13th of October down at GM Studios. And it's for a great cause, and these guys are absolutely working their butts off. And I was actually listening to their rehearsal, and even though Joe's got a massive cold and everything, he's screaming it and belting it out there, so which is a great thing. But I've got some of the boys with me. We've got Joe, who's going to be the lead singer, and we've got Jimmy on keys. And how are you guys?
Good, thanks. Yourself? Yeah, good, mate.
All right, so what you guys are doing is a pretty good cause to help cancer people out there, or you know, someone special.
Gig, the first thing, and we said, well, let's go out in a kick. Let's not just go out and just play. Let's do it for something. So Vince, the guitarist, said, why don't we do it for cancer? Raise money for charity for cancer. So that's what we're doing it for. So it's going to a good cause.
It is definitely a good cause, and it seems like there's a lot of hype for it for the 13th of October. It starts at 7 o'clock down here, and it's $15 a head. CJ, don't point, mate. I've been doing my homework, which is kind of cool. But and Jimmy, what like you're kind of the brains behind all of this, like putting all that together. So what's your place in this?
Yeah, so I guess I'm kind of the one to blame for this one initially, because the idea behind Iron Steel was that it would just be a one-off gig that we did last year for a bit of fun. But look, we had so much fun, we decided, hey, let's just maybe give it a bit of a crack, and, we all have our day jobs and things that we do, so let's get together and have a bit of fun. And then we thought, when Vince came up with the idea to do another gig and raise some money for cancer research, we thought, let's go for it, let's do it, let's rock out and have a bit of fun.
Okay, so, and rumor has it you guys are going to be dressing up. I mean, I've seen pictures of Joe with the big blonde wig and all that, basically all that vibe kind of thing. And we're also encouraging for people to dress up for the night, isn't it? There's door prizes and stuff like that given out. Prize for the best dressed or anything like that?
Yeah, there will be. There'll be some signed band merchandise happening on the night. So it'd be good to, if someone can win that, you never know, it might be worth something one day, bit of a collector's item. See, it's just, let's have a bit of fun, and got a few door prizes, and we're doing raffle, and all profits all from the door and everything will be going to the charity. So, we're all putting a lot of effort in, and hopefully people can come down and help us, make a bit of money for cancer research. That's what it's all about, because unfortunately, as a lot of us know how crap cancer is. So let's see what we can do about that.
All right, cool. We're coming down and supporting it through the radio station ourselves. And who are the band members, Joe?
All right. Do you want the real names or the made-up names?
Oh, you know what? Give me the real names and their made-up name.
Okay, well, you got myself as Joe, and but my name on stage is Gypsy Love Pump, So everybody knows what the Love Pump is. And then we've got Vince on guitar. He's Vinny V Sticky Fingers. We've got Jimmy on keys. That's easy. We've got Johnny Sticks Jr. And then we've got Nick, just spelled N-I-K. And then we've got Chris Fingers Harris.
Oh, that's awesome. I like it. And are you going to put the accent on during the night too, or what?
Yeah, I might put it on some songs that it depends how I feel on the night, but I try to,
Oh, that's good, mate. Look, what you guys are doing is pretty much pretty cool. And through the rehearsal, I can see you guys have been working your butt off. But the band's going to keep going after this, isn't it?
Yes.
So,
how can I say, Jimmy? The first gig they did, they wanted me to do it. I threw the towel in. I wasn't going to play anymore. And until one day I heard Jimmy's keys, I went nuts and I said, I'm in.
Okay. So that's good.
And then we started, and we're working this hard. We're not going to just do one gig. We'll try and do more until people are sick of us, I suppose, and throw us out.
I might do that. Exactly. But the 80s stuff is pretty good, and everybody's getting back into it, especially you dressing up. And I know what you're like, Joe, on stage. It's just, don't even need alcohol or anything, mate. So, which is kind of cool. But once again, guys, thanks for having a chat with me, and looking forward to it for the 13th of October. And we'll be pushing that on the radio station, and you guys are doing a great job, all right? So I'll say thanks, and I'll catch you guys on the 13th.
Thanks a lot, Pino. Thanks, guys. And if you can, try to bring yourselves down. It'll be for a good cause. Thanks.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
All right. Thank you.
I'm going for the real thing. And nothing but the real thing. Oh, oh. I'm going for the real thing. And nothing but the real thing. Oh, oh. Sunshine on my face, some music in my ear, it gets me grooving every day. A glass of cold beer and some good company. The night is young and going strong. So Get it right. Don't you gotta start till you get it right. Don't you hesitate and get the best of it.